YouTube, it's Ryan from Movies with Ryan, and we're back with another video. I decided to do a little segment called My Favorite 5. What I'm going to do is go through my collection, pick a topic, and pick my favorite 5. And for my first one, we're going to go with my 5 favorite steelbooks that I own. I do have a large collection. If you did see my video, you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's get into it and see what I got. Alright, starting off at number 5 is a Film Arena exclusive. It is a half slip, limited to 500 copies, and mine is number 154 out of 500, and that is Birdman, starring Michael Keaton, Edward Norton, Emma Stone, Zach Galifianakis, a few other people. But I really love this. Definitely one for it being limited edition, but I love the half slip where the art carries over. And I love the color contrast between this. There's the back. There's my 154 out of 500 sticker. Again, art carries over. So here's the back. The spine. And the front. And I do love this. Birdman is actually embossed. I don't know if I can get that on camera. And then on the inside, we have the scene with Michael Keaton getting into the fist fight with Edward Norton. If you've never seen this movie, I highly recommend it. They do try to use the one-take method. It's a very good movie. It's very interesting. It's about Michael Keaton. Basically, he's a washed-up superhero, and he's doing a Broadway play, and he's got to make it work in order to basically make it or break it. And he pulls Edward Norton in as his star to star in it. But again, Birdman, or the Unexpected Virtue of Innocence. Highly recommend this movie. Again, love the steelbook. Number 4 of my favorite 5 is a Kimchi exclusive full slip steelbook, Pan's Labyrinth. And I love this design. They had, I think, 2 or 3 different designs for the full slip. This is definitely my favorite of them. The nice gold against the blue-black. Pan's Labyrinth. Here's the back. Of course, these all come with a steelbook and a booklet. See if I can get the book out first. Of course, Pan's Labyrinth. It's got just some art cards in it. I won't get those out for now. And this has a nice, it almost looks like leather, but it's not leather. But it's definitely, you can tell a difference. Of course, everything is in Korean. Just different. There's the pale man. It's a lovely book to go with that. And that's the one thing I love about these special edition steelbooks. You just get so much more for your money. And of course, the steelbook is going into Pan's Labyrinth. If I remember, yep. This is all embossed. Very beautiful steelbook. This is a very beautiful movie. Anything that Guillermo del Toro does is beautiful. It's just a visual masterpiece, in my opinion. We open it up. And some more art cards. There she is, going through the doorway. Here we go. So this is number 4 of my 5 favorite steelbooks. Again, Pan's Labyrinth. Number 3 of my favorite 5 is a plain archive, numbered 624 out of 900. And that is Paterson. Now, if you've never seen Paterson, it is starring Adam Driver, and his name is Paterson, and he's a bus driver in Paterson, New Jersey, and he writes poetry. And this movie is just beautiful. But it tells the story of his life while he's doing all this as he's trying to write poetry. And again, there's your steelbook and your booklet. Yep, number 624 out of 900. Again, plain archive. They are out of Korea as well. Get the booklet out first. It's just a very good love story. If you have not seen this, I highly, highly recommend it. It's probably easily my favorite Adam Driver movie. This is what really made me kind of fall in love with Adam Driver as an actor. And as far as I'm concerned, he can do no wrong. And hot take, Kylo Ren, definitely the best villain. Again, there's the booklet. And that's the other thing about these limited editions. You do have to kind of jump on them quick. You get on their mailing list, you see when they're coming out. Of course, they're on a time difference. I think I was up at like 2 or 3 in the morning to order this. Steelbook is just glossed. It is not debossed or embossed. Just a scene from the movie. Of course, art cards. And this is a little insert, I think, talking about the soundtrack. Got disc art. There's the Blu-ray. And the DVD. There he is, walking his dog. Again, number 3 of my favorite 5. Paterson. A lovely steelbook. If you notice, the full slip is actually the bus. I didn't catch it actually the first time I seen it. The other slip, I don't remember what it looked like, but I was impressed by this one a lot more. But again, number 3 of my 5, Paterson. Moving on, number 2 of my favorite 5 is a Manta Lab exclusive, marked number 270 of 700. It is a remake, and that is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I believe Ben Stiller directed this, though. This movie is beautiful. It's just visually beautiful. I love the storytelling in it. I love the acting in it. The flow of the movie is great. It's just a beautiful movie overall. And when I heard they were putting this out, I had to have it. There he is on the moon. There he is as an astronaut. Of course, your booklet and your steelbook. Again, 270 of 700. I've never seen the original that this was based on. I need to probably pick it up and watch it sometime. But again, I love this movie. There's one of the classic shots in the movie, if you've never seen it. Sean Penn's in the movie as well. Again, I'm going to highly recommend this movie. If you've never seen it, it is a visual treat. It's kind of about a dreamer that's too afraid to live his life, and he gets an opportunity to go after something, and he does do it. And it's just a stunning trip through that adventure. So there's the booklet. And again, this one is debossed in that whole area. with him, and yep, the wording all embossed. There's the spine. If you've seen this movie and you like it, please comment down below. I really just think this movie is visually great. Of course, there's some art cards and then the Manta Lab exclusive that comes with it. There he is. Some more art. Again, let's see if I can get that cover in there a little bit better. You see how it's debossed, but then it's embossed. I don't really know, I'm going to be upfront. I don't know whenever you deboss, if debossing and embossing actually happen at the same time, or if this is just considered debossed, and then what's left raised is just natural. Because I know whenever you have it embossed, everything's flat and you have raised areas. So, if somebody wants to correct me on that, please go ahead. Again, number 2 of 5. Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Down to number 1. And I'm not even going to pull this into frame. I'm just going to go ahead and have it in frame because this box is honking big. But this is Gangs of New York from Nova Media. And this is the one-click. Now what a one-click is, usually most of these companies, they'll produce 3 cover slips, an A, a B, and a C. And then you can also buy a one-click, which has all 3 of them stuffed in there. The reason I wanted the one-click of this, Gangs of New York, is probably one of my favorite movies. At least one of my favorite Scorsese movies. And this thing is just beautiful. So you can see the front. Gangs of New York. I'll try to keep everything in focus here. Opens up. America was born in the streets. You got Daniel Day-Lewis there. So I do have one of these open. There we go. We'll start with it first. Now I just have the non-lenticular. The other 2 are lenticular. Opened up. Of course, you got a nice picture of Daniel Day-Lewis there as Bill the Butcher. There's the back of it. Now, all the steelbooks are the same. All the booklets are the same in this edition. Your slips are what basically differentiates them. Of course, all the booklets have all the scenes from the movies. Short of Cameron Diaz, the cast in this movie was fantastic. The timepieces were fantastic. The costumes were fantastic. The acting was fantastic. Everything about this movie was fantastic. And that's why I had to buy this one-click. Again, when I bought it, I think I was up at 2 or 3 in the morning on their website making sure I procured my copy. There's the booklet. Here's the steelbook. Now I believe there was a Future Shop release that used the same picture as this. I don't quite know. I know it's quite expensive itself. There's the flag on the back. We open it up. We got our art cards like usual. And the classic showdown at the 5 points. Which that's the other thing I love about this movie. I mean, it's semi-historical about a time period in America where things were still kind of wild. That right there. All right. So here should be, I'm not sure which slip this is. Yeah. Let's see if I can get it to do it. As you can see, lenticular. Good old Leo there. And the back is different. I believe this is, yeah, 130 of 500, I believe, is what the limited edition was on this. So that's slip B. And then slip C. Same effect with the lenticular. And a different background on this one. Love this packaging. And then of course this has even more bonuses. I haven't opened this up, so I don't actually know what's in here. I'm going to assume more film cards. And then the one clip comes with a little bit more expanded book versus what you get in the individual releases. So Gangs of New York. Number one of my favorite 5. So as you can see, I don't know if you can get that in there or not. There are magnets that keep it closed. Here's the box that comes with it. Again, just beautiful. And that concludes my favorite 5 with Gangs of New York at number 1. Alright, that concludes my first segment of my favorite 5. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a like, comment below, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Until I see you again, have a good night.